morning, everyone. If you could please be seated, we'll be starting in the next minute. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. We've gathered here today to celebrate and mark a significant milestone in Zerodha Fund House short history so far. Today we celebrate the listing of Zerodha Nifty 1D rate liquid ETF, India's first growth liquid ETF and Zerodha's first ETF. Before we speak about the product that will be listed today, we would like to acknowledge the collaborative efforts of NSE, SEBI and investors and other partners who have supported us and encouraged us and brought us here to launch the ZFH in August 2023. In only 3 months, we have seen promising signs of acceptance for India's only passive-only fund house, which is digital-only and with only direct plans catered specially for retail investors. In just the last month, we witnessed all-time highs in the market and some corrections. But the launch of Zerodha Nifty 1D rate liquid ETF signifies our commitment to providing investors a simplified way to take exposure to the returns generated by market participants lending in the overnight market. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making this happen. And now I would like to invite Mr. Mukesh Agarwal, CEO, NSE Indices, Mr. Sriram Krishnan, Chief Business Development Officer, NSE, Mr. Somnath Mukherjee, VP Business, Zerodha Broking Limited, and Mr. Vasant Kamath, CEO, Smallcase Technologies, to please come on stage for the lighting of the lamp.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
निर्विघ्नं
सूर्यकोटिः समप्रभा
Thank you so much. Vishal Jain, CEO, Zerodha Fund House.
Thanks, Kavya, and good morning, everyone. Let me take this opportunity to thank SEBI, NSE, NSE Indices, without whose support we couldn't have made this happen. Want to express my gratitude to all those who are present here to share this moment with us. Want to thank our joint venture partners, Zerodha Broking Limited and Smallcase Technologies Private Limited, for their unwavering commitment towards financial inclusion, towards building products and platforms that help more and more investors access the capital markets easily. Lastly, I want to express my gratitude to all those employees of Zerodha Fund House who are sitting back there in Bangalore watching this event, who have been working tirelessly in the background to make this product happen. Let me tell you that this couldn't have been possible without each and every one of you. Zerodha Fund House, a joint venture between Zerodha Broking Limited and Smallcase Technologies Private Limited, is India's only passive asset manager, creating index funds and ETFs for every kind of investor. Zerodha Fund House is leveraging technology extensively at every customer touchpoint to develop digital-first customer experiences. Our vision to help democratize access to investment products and solutions, help investors to not only start investment journeys, but to help them design better financial futures with the money that they have. Way back in 2001, while being part of the founding team of Benchmark AMC, we launched the world's first liquid ETF in the year 2003. Happy to share that what we started then, today has grown to an AUM of 15,000 crores across 7 products with nearly 1 million investors using these products. The need for a liquid ETF at that point of time was because the exchange system was far more developed than the banking system at that point of time. The product, which worked as instant cash in your demat account, was the need of the hour. So one could sell an equity stock or an ETF, buy a liquid ETF, and the trade got netted out on the exchange. A simple way to manage your cash between trades. The product that you see today, which looks so simple and logical, was a culmination of 2 years of hard work, keeping in mind the financial ecosystem and infrastructure at that point of time. While over the years, the banking system has evolved to be world-class. However, due to the inherent strengths of a liquid ETF, the product not only lives on, but is growing from strength to strength every year. At Zerodha Fund House, with our sharp focus to make financial products easier for retail investors, we have innovated on the current liquid ETF structure to launch India's first growth liquid ETF called the Zerodha Nifty 1D Rate Liquid ETF. A growth NAV will ensure that returns are reflected in its price on a day-to-day basis. This innovative feature will make it easier for investors to track the ETF's performance on a day-to-day basis. In addition, we have brought the ticket size down to Rs 100, making it much more accessible to retail investors. These features, we believe, will not only simplify the product, but will also make it more accessible to investors, thereby contributing to higher penetration of the product in the coming years. This product can not only be used for cash management, but for pledging for margin purposes. For further details, or even to transact, investors can log on to our website, www.zerodhafundhouse.com. I request investors to read all scheme-related offer documents before investing. With that, I thank each and every one of you for all the good wishes and support over the last few months to make this happen. I wanted to end by saying that at Zerodha Fund House, we've only just begun this journey. There's a lot more that you'll see from us in the coming months. Thank you all for sharing this moment with us.
Thank you, Vishal. Now I invite on stage Mr. Sriram Krishnan, Chief Business Development Officer, NSE Indices.
Shri Vishal Jain, CEO Zerodha Asset Management. Shri Somnath Mukherjee, Vice President Zerodha Broking. Shri Vasant Kamath, CEO Smallcase, other distinguished dignitaries and family members and friends. Very good morning to each and every one of you. A very warm welcome to the listing ceremony of Zerodha Nifty 1D Rate Liquid ETF. NSE is proud to welcome Zerodha Nifty 1D Rate Liquid ETF to our family of listed ETFs, and this will be the 189th ETF to list with us. We are very pleased to share that this will be India's first growth liquid ETF, which replicates the Nifty 1D rate index and measures the returns generated by market participants lending in the overnight market. At NSE, we provide a diverse lot of ETFs across equity, debt, gold, and international indices, so that mutual funds can provide ETF products and that attempt to replicate the indices on NSE. India is now the fourth largest market in the world in terms of market capitalization after US, China, and Japan. NSE is also the largest exchange in the world today in terms of number of transactions, with more than 20 crore transactions on many, many days. Very recently, a few days back, we were declared the largest derivatives exchange for the fifth year on the trot. The total market capitalization of all stocks on the NSE platform is about US $4.46 trillion. The market capitalization of NSE companies has grown over 88 times in rupee terms since NSE started its operations way back in 1994. It is a testament to India's entrepreneurial activities and the trust of its people on its entrepreneurs, which is not easy to get. At this point in time, I'd like to share some interesting statistics with you. Our flagship index, Nifty 50, recently crossed 22,000. NSE market capitalization grew from 1 trillion to 2 trillion in about 10 years, 2 trillion to 3 trillion in about 4 years, but the last 1 trillion, which is 3 trillion to 4 trillion, took just 2 years. Nifty 50 index has generated a CAGR return of 14.01% in the last 10 years. NSE today has reached almost 99.85% of the PIN codes in the country, and only 33 places PIN codes remain where we don't have active investors. We have 8.5 crore unique investors on our platform, which includes 5 crore plus households which are actually investing in the capital markets. In a sense, this translates to about 17% of the Indian population investing directly in stock markets today. We congratulate the entire team of Zerodha Fund House, and today's listing ceremony is a testimony of their hard work. We hope that this listing day is the start of a great partnership going forward between us. Thank you very much.
NSE is presenting a memento to ZFH and all the employees who could not be here today and their efforts that have gone into the listing. A memento also from ZFH to NSE for their support. Next, I invite on stage Somnath Mukherjee, Vice President, Zerodha Broking Limited.
Hi everyone. Firstly, I'd like to thank NSE, the other exchanges, and SEBI, the regulator, for supporting us to be here today. Yeah, also really excited to be part of this ceremony. I think being a capital market enthusiast in general, seeing people ring the bell kind of gives like a really joyous feeling as well. So when we started Zerodha, I think we had two things in mind, two goals that we started with. One was to increase general retail participation in the capital markets, and secondly was to manage money better. For the first part of it, I think today India has about 6 to 8 crores, mutual fund investors in the markets today, and I think introducing simple products like passive only index funds, ETFs are kind of the way to go about bringing the next set of 10, 20 million investors into the markets. Also kind of building a whole education and advisory ecosystem around that will be sort of crucial to kind of bring the next set of users, which we've done throughout a journey with Zerodha and also through Rainmatter, an incubator that we run. On the second part of it, when it comes to manage money better, I think today what we've built is a good platform where if people know what they want to buy or sell or transact in, we've provided a good execution platform. But if people are looking for hand-holding with their money, I think that's something which we've not yet provided. And the AMC piece, which is Zerodha Fund House, will be a big part to play in that, where you would see a lot of our next new initiatives around helping people manage money better. And lastly, I'd like to kind of say, I think we have a great team that we've kind of, very like-minded individuals who have come together. Zerodha and Vishal, who has kind of been a thought leader through this space. And also Smallcase, who we've kind of seen grow. I think we've seen Vasant grow from a team of like 7-8 people in 2016-17, and now they have like a 300-member team who they're running. So really excited, and hopefully we have a long way to go and kind of bring the next set of 10-20 million users into mutual funds and investments and capital markets as a whole. Thanks everyone.
Zerodha Fund House would like to present a memento to Zerodha Broking Limited for being an amazing partner to us. Next, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Vasant Kamath, CEO, Smallcase Technologies Private Limited, to say a few words.
Thanks, Kavya. Good morning, everyone. It's a really exciting day for all of us at Smallcase as we're here for the launch of Zerodha Fund House's first ETF. ETFs have always been very close to our heart. As a platform designed for long-term investing and long-term investors, we've been very passionate believers in the power of ETFs very early on in our journey. ETF-based small cases have helped millions of investors, most of them new to the markets, to take their first step into investing as well as build better, healthier portfolios for the long term. And so every time a new ETF is launched, we've been cheering on from the sidelines. And today it gives me immense pride and joy to be part of the listing ceremony and celebrate this occasion. The whole idea behind partnering with Zerodha to set up the AMC was to always increase the number of people participating in the capital markets. A very strong belief was that unique yet easy to understand products would form the core reason for why more people will participate in the equity markets. And today's listing is a prime example of this. It combines simplicity and innovation. The Zerodha Liquid Case ETF is a result of creative and thoughtful solutioning for a pertinent problem and solves multiple use cases for a wide variety of investors. On behalf of the entire Smallcase team, I wish to congratulate everyone at Zerodha Fund House for the start of something beautiful. We wish them the best of luck towards becoming a trusted custodian for India's savings. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again to NSE for giving us this opportunity today. Cheers.
Zerodha Fund House would like to present a memento to Smallcase for being another great partner. And with that, we are almost at the end of today's event. I would like to invite Mr. Mukesh Agarwal, CEO of NSE Indices, to please present the vote of thanks.
Hi, good morning everyone. Good morning Vishal, good night Somnath, Vasant, Shriram and all the ladies and gentlemen who are present here. I believe we have still 7 minutes to go. So let me try to see how I can fill up the time, because me and my team are very passionate about ETFs and passive in general actually. So I just thought I'll share some interesting statistics. So before I move forward, I would like to congratulate Zerodha Fund House, Vishal, on launching this product, because this is one of the most popular product. Liquid one-day rate is becoming very popular. Vishal did mention that today we have 7 products with an AUM of around 15,000 crores. But within that, if you look at it, as on March, there were only 4 products. AUM was almost 6,000-7,000 crores. So about 3 products have been launched, excluding Zerodha's product. So Zerodha's will be the 8th product. We already have an AUM. Another interesting statistics is liquid products are the most traded ETFs actually. So I was just looking at the statistics of yesterday's trading volume. So total traded volume in ETFs yesterday would have been around 12,000 crores. And out of the top 10 ETFs being traded in terms of volumes, daily turnover, 3 were liquid ETFs. So I think that speaks about the traded volume, the kind of interest people have in the trading of liquid ETFs. And number one traded product in terms of volume was a liquid ETF. So I think this is the product which markets look forward. I think with the increasing awareness, a lot more investor interest is coming in this product. So I think, I'm sure with Vishal being there, he is one of the founding members of ETFs in India. The first ETF was launched on Nifty 50 in 2001, and Vishal was the founding member of the team which launched this product, and Vishal has been there. I think Vishal, I know Vishal for a very long time, and given his expertise, I am very sure that he will make the product very successful. And also would like to congratulate Zerodha being the only passive fund house. I think that is, they have got it right, because increasingly passives are becoming very popular. If you look at in US, the AUM of passive is something like 13.3 trillion, which is more than active. I'm sure day is not very far off, wherein in India also, we'll have passive AUM being more than the active AUM. Today, if you look at the Indian markets, the total AUM of passive products in India is around 8.5 lakh crores, which is around $102 billion, on a total mutual fund AUM of 50 lakh crores. So almost 17% of the assets in the Indian mutual fund industry is passive. And if you compare, I still remember July 2015, the AUM was only $1 billion. So from $1 billion in July 2015 to $102 billion we are standing in January 2024. That speaks about the interest people or investors have in the passive products. Today we have around 385, if I get my numbers right, we have 385 passive products. Every other day we see a new passive product being launched. In fact, like at our index business, because for any passive product, index is the main component, I think. And we have a huge demand for indices. People come to us for creating new indices so that they can launch something new, something unique. So I think there's a flurry of new products being launched. And out of these 385 products, more than 200 products would have been launched in the last 2 years. I think that is the kind of interest which has grown suddenly in the last 2 years. And this is only expected to grow. Like today, as I said, mutual funds, passive accounts for mutual funds, 17% of mutual funds AUM in India. It used to be less than 1%. So that is the kind of interest we are seeing. And if you look at only equity AUM of passive as a equity AUM, total mutual fund AUM, it's almost 20 to 23%. So equity, most of the products, what we are seeing is in equity. So in that, if you look at 8.5 lakh crores, breakup is like this. Approximately 30,000 crores is commodity, which is gold and silver, 25 products. Then we have 5.9 lakh, no sorry, 2 lakh crores is debt, and the balance is approximately 8.2 minus 2, 6.2 is equity. And another thing which gives us the we are quite proud of is that this out of 8.2 lakh crores, almost 72% of the AUM is linked to Nifty indices, which gives us a lot of pride. And in terms of number of products, almost 75% of the products are linked to Nifty indices. So we at NSE, we are very committed to passive, growth of passive, because we believe that passive products are the best products for retail investors. Simple products, easy to understand, and statistics have again and again shown that most of the active funds find it difficult, especially in the large cap, find it difficult to beat the indices. So as we are saying globally, last year, in fact, in US, the inflows into passive was something like 500 billion plus, and outflows in active was basically minus 500. So basically, active money is going into passive in US, which will happen in India also sooner or later. And another thing is passive on Indian products is growing outside India also. So I can very proudly say that in calendar year 2023, 7 passive products were launched on Nifty 50 outside India. And one of the products has garnered an AUM of $500 million. So I think big thanks to all of you for coming here early in the morning for the listing ceremony, and I would like to congratulate Vishal and wish him all the good luck to make this product a great success. Thank you very much.
I would like to invite all the guests on stage for the ringing of the bell. Also, Zerofetch presents a memento to Mr. Mukesh Agarwal, CEO, NSE Indices. Thank you. With that, we close the event today. Thank you again to everyone who was here. Have a good day.